dear. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me for my impatience. But my garden is in desperate need of a farmer. I need color sticks and wheels so I can pick a new font. I can't pick the font for the new earth without understanding the color wheel. Menina teach, menina teacher, professor, to show the color for me. But it has to be in here first. I was thinking, I was thinking, but it might make you sad about marrying the farmer. Like Anana, I think I might at least maybe have him grow some plants that I could sell at the market. I'm really considering it. Only because the temporary needs are a bushel, a plow, a marketplace. I have to build the economy while the other one crashes. So I need more bees. I need more bees. So don't be mad at the thought of me marrying the farmer. I kind of waited as long as I could. The crows are acting up. I swear I did. But it's springtime, dear. I have so many eggs to start hiding. I kind of want to do it now before the kids wake up. I want them to find their powers somewhere in the ethers. So please, don't be mad for me considering. He's able. He tries. He sometimes annoys me. Stop. Sit down. Sit right there. Chicken. Yes, sometimes he annoys me. But I don't think it's going to be like in the story, where they find each other and like I think in this chapter I might have to settle. I put in effort and time and patience. But I gotta take care of my kids first and you know, start dropping the honey bombs so that they have protection. don't berate or be mad at me for confessing, because it's better to say it out loud and get it out in order for me to not be full of guilt, you know, for the decisions that I make. Because I make some horrible decisions, but they were the hardest ones on my route. So I did the hardest ones first so that at the end I could just smooth sail into another timeline and be done with it. I thought it was going to be just me and my kids. The seeds that I birthed in the spirit with some strange Atlantean who said, "Do you want to know the mysteries of God?" I said, "I am God. There are no mysteries." I am God. There are no mysteries. And he looks at me and he goes, "Tell me more about what God you serve." I said, "My God is the Almighty." He said, "Who? Who is the Almighty?" I said, "Owls, owls, take him through, show him the Almighty. Take him through the halls of Amenti, and at the end, present him with a flower. If he knows what's good for him, put it in his mouth." And then he'll see why. But I'm at a point of pure frustration, and I don't want volcanoes to go off. I'd much rather, you know, lessen the punishment for the kids by sitting back and, you know, I don't need the sun and the moon and the sky and the stars and the stories and the blah and the blah. I love that because it shows an independent part of me that craves freedom. But after I've had a taste of the stability with my kids, I feel like that stability of having mom and dad in the household, that stability of like, seeing your mom get better, after struggle, like I want to code her memories to be sweet, walks to the river, sun, planting flowers with her dad. Like I want that energy for her more than I want to be in love, you know. Um, it sucks that I have to self-sacrifice certain things in order for my kids to be good. But for my mental health moving forward, I think um, I apologize for any feelings that I hurt, but I have to start tilling my ground. I have to. For harvest, my womb is like the moon. If there's no reset, no recycle, then there's no reality. And it's been almost 2 years, and I don't want to be in the dark anymore. So, if you ever wonder what my excuse for quietness is I needed time to think about what I wanted. And this faraway communication ain't it. I think it was great for the time that I spent on it. Um, I'm just sorry, dear. I'm sorry that I have needs and wants as a woman should that cannot be satisfied by the moon at night. I need to create. I need to create.
Hey!
Yeah, washing your sink. Okay. Turn the water on.
What? Oh.
Put it down on the couch. It's fine. Yeah.
I have an idea, but it's possible that they could come for me because. Oh, she's a siren, taste of violence, turn a fool. Oh, yeah? Hey, Daddy. Don't go. And this appointment is $1,800. I'm not tired. I'm tired. You gotta go. You sitting back watching TV, Cocomelon, and whatever you watching. You gotta go, man. They sell machine. Yo no va a poder. Partnering with Daniel Johnson's family. What's up? Yeah, but you are Clark Kent, right? Can I help you? Yeah. I did a 5K and at the hospital where they started taking off the diaper. Children are karmas. Where does Truth get her blue eyes and blonde hair?
I don't have nothing to say, guys. You don't have to be on here. It's a response right now from Thought. Yeah, you can have them. I don't need them. It's not worth fighting for. Mm-hmm. 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 So
I don't want him. You can have him. He's not worth fighting for.
I think this is the hardest part of communication
Besides, there's plenty more
and
where he came
spiritual is the
I don't want him. You can have him.
I've been sewing
I'm
in the
giving him
blue
the sack.
communication between masculine and feminine through spiritual games, you know, so it was like almost like an Olympics for twin flames to get through hurdles, but everybody was getting stuck on two hurdles: jealousy and lust.
I could never make.
And I couldn't figure out how to uncode jealousy and lust until I heard imagine being loved by me. Oh, tonight I've got in my mind now all the things I would do. So I try to talk before, for fear that you'll find out how I'm imagining you. So that was like how uncoding lust. It helped me because I was like, these kids see a big booty and a smile, and I'm like, Michael Bivins in their ear, Michael Bivins. That girl is poison. And then they'd be like, Mom, can I have another life to come back and try it again? I was like, you're in jail, guys. And the jail, it was more of a spiritual thing where if you think of the feminine as the sky, but at night, black feminine, they have the power to suck you into a vortex from a spiritual perspective and keep you in their heart. And you're wondering why you're out there philandering. You don't care about love. She took the soul because she saw that you wasn't going to pass your test, but she still wanted you to keep your soul. But you don't understand. They got a mama. They got a mama. You don't need to come up in there because they fall into the pit of despair of this woman, and they're begging the girl to get out, like Doomsy did, Dumuzi in the Sumerian chapter. Don't do that. He begged his sister after she swallowed him whole. Dear sister, let me go, let me go. Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. And then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. It don't work that way, man. Now that you're in the hole, you have to decode all of her problems. And some people are deranged, so all those problems going to keep going on until you finish the test. And you hand in the test and say, hey, can you grade it for me? You could do some work. You could take seconds off and still achieve the goal. Right? And then I'd be like, I don't want no minute one. I don't want no minute one. Minute one. Can't even make it through a algebra test in minute one. The womb. The womb is a labyrinth that you decode. So that's where the orgasm comes from, technically, is you working your way through a womb. But sometimes, because men are more focused on the lust aspect of the final climactic adventure, They're not plowing the right ground to get fertile results in the future. They're doing temporary plowing to sustain an image of what they want. But when it comes to the nuts and the fruits and the berries and the plants that are within the womb of a woman, in order to get to some of the harder seeds, you have to put in more planting, more work in order to get the feminine to enjoy enough to unwind the zodiac symbol, the zodiacs. Each one of those is like a bank. You open Gemini and you got the seeds of Gemini. You open, it's like a bag that you carry, like the Sumerians used to carry. It's the same thing as like having seeds in there to be able to travel through the zodiacs. But you have to know which womb you're going to. So behind all of the zodiacs is a black background or a black tapestry first. And in order for the male to reach into the zodiac, which is reversing the sky, because when you go in the womb, you're actually changing the sky. So in order to navigate, you have to have what? What do you gotta have?
Booby, booby.
Booby. Stop. You have to have
Peace.
access to be
Peace.
what? Let me finish talking.
No.
Yeah. You wanted booby booby, I gave you booby booby. Okay. You have to be smart enough to understand as above, so below, and how you're sitting in there drumming into the canal. That vibration that you're carrying within your seed that you took from the zodiac will vibrate back to that zodiac symbol, and all those kids start to act like that based on the vibration. All of them. Every kid is on a frequency, and the daddy is supposed to tap into those zodiacs and plant within their heads the information that they need to upgrade. He is called the Son of God. Reflecting internally what I'm pushing out externally, reflecting internally what I'm expressing externally. He is a mad scientist, a mad genius. But genius is cliche at the moment, so he's autistic. You don't like to touch people. But I'm like, them your kids. You're going to have to hug them and give them kisses and love. But I fear that, I don't fear, really don't feel like, I don't feel like it made much of a difference, but the whole reason that I want to choose the farmer is not for temporary gain. It's not for that. It's more of a like, I don't know, repayment for helping me in a way. I think that's more in sacrificing my heart, which what I want so bad, but sacrificing that for a moment in time might remind me of how I could change my story anytime I want. I don't know. It's not like he'll ask anyway. He'll probably want me to say something. Anyway. Anyway, considering that I talk on here about everything that I feel, I hope that you find what you're looking for out there in the universe. I hope you find it and it makes you happy and that you fall in love with time and you just soak it all in because we never fucking figure it out every lifetime. Do you remember last lifetime? What was the last one before this? I think it was the 60s. It was the last time I remember ever initiating with those. We were so close. We had skipped timelines in order, and we wound up in like 69, 1969. And I was starting a new cycle, starting with the 70s. So you have to start over at a 10. So I had to get all new seeds. So I was looking for a new partner before I had to go on to my I wish I could explain it, but it's just a lot. I had to train with the foxes at that time. Let's just say that. So I met him at a library. You know, like in that movie where they travel, the guy travels time, and the girl is like, "You told me that you'd come back," and he's been visiting her since he was a kid. I said it's the story of my life. So it's 69, and I died. I'll give you the remote right there. Turn on TV. Right there. Right there. It's right there. The remote, Mika. So it's 69. I had moved on, was going to the 70s. It was New Year's Day because I remember screaming 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It was this masquerade party that somebody was throwing. I can't tell you who, but they were throwing a masquerade ball for the 70s. And I was there undercover. And then at midnight, when everyone's, saying it, he took off his mask and he kissed me. Oh, yeah. Booba. Mommy's talking now. He took off his mask and he revealed who he was. And we fell in love there. And then, we had 2 kids at first, and then we adopted 4. And then we had a beautiful life, but it got cut short. It got cut short at that moment. because the future was dying. So I had to leave early from 69. And it was always when we would go back into the room or into our, nature, we would rebuild protection around 69 by becoming like underwater vehicles for each other to see on both sides of the timeline. This is why sex is so important. The amount of code that God puts into the womb, it's like the man is a library, right? Or the woman's the library. The man's a librarian. She wants to search for something. She says, honey, can you grab that book for me? It's right up top. And he'll give an orgasm and the book will drop down and she just knows it. She don't even have to read it.
Mommy, stay home.
Hi, welcome home. Ah, Booba, no, not a fire. Booba. What the heck is that? I don't like that. Get the fuck out of there, Booba. Some weird shit going on. Get out. Oh, someone was in my house. Who was it? It wasn't Goldilocks.
Kiki.
Kitty.
Baba.
Booba. So yeah, he puts his hand into the
Mom.
no, stop. Into the honey pot. Stop, Pickle. No, I'm talking.
What?
I see it. I will respond when I want to respond. I love you, but I'm gonna do two things at once. Okay? What does he have on his head? Put his hand into the honey pot down here and put it up there. And then they connect. It's like the God can, and then, and that's how you get the womb working. Like a Tesla coil, the womb works with millions of Tesla coils. Millions. Little boys and girls with nappy hair. Y'all hated that. They are beautiful regardless. Even if it's not nappy, straight, curled, kink, kundalini.
Look.
Let's see, Beverly. Stop. Stop.
Yes.
Stop.
Peace.
I see, Mika again. Hey. I love drums. I love drums. Always makes my room feel all warm. How'd you get over there? Elewa.
Baba.
Booba. I can see Chips on the couch with the farmer. That's it. That's all I'm gonna do. Give me one, Minganies. Anyway, I'm out, bitches.